I knew he had problems with poison oak. I have problems with poison oak. I come to a dead stop. I'll go up the cliff, I'll go into the river, I'll do anything to get around poison oak. And my last hike, I went 400 miles without getting it once. What's your secret?
My secret is you just get in the poison oak a lot.
And,
With long pants and long sleeves.
and you hike in the rain.
And when you hike in the rain, yeah, it keeps the oils off.
It'll just wash
Yeah.
off. What a great idea.
I was not like super just charging through all the poison oak, but I didn't avoid it when it was unavoidable, and I didn't get it the whole time. And I do get poison oak. But yeah, be clean with your gear. Wash your clothes, you know. Don't like touch your soft skin to your clothes.
Right.
Keeps you off there. If you get it really bad, like don't quote me, you know, like don't go out there and just get hit tail with poison oak.
Right.
But yeah, it works out okay if you're just good with it.
And I'll put my shirt in a plastic bag,
Yeah.
gallon-sized plastic bag in the
Yeah.
tent at night. My pants in a gallon-sized plastic bag. Brian Conan, where'd you go, Brian? Will wash his shirt and his pants, and he'll hang them up. And in the morning, he'll put on a wet shirt and wet pair of pants.
Mm-hmm. Which
Well,
is
it
better.
works.
Yeah, and you know, have sleep layers, right? Like this is not the hike to
Right.
just sleep in hiking clothes. You just ruin yourself.
Other questions?
A note on the poison oak. I feel like if you don't think about it, you're not going to get it.
Does everyone else agree with that?
It's a mind thing.
It's a mind thing. You know, I had to touch my face plenty of times, rub my skin all the time, and I didn't get it once.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice. Congratulations. That's
Maybe
two
just-
Condor hikers have got poison oak. Just a little bit. Yeah. Question.
Yeah, it looks so cold out there. What was your sleeping bag like? Did you change them or did you switch it up?
Yeah, I just used one bag the whole time because like the buckets are small. I didn't want to like deal with changing stuff and fitting in the buckets. It was a 15-degree bag, like full sleeping bag, no quilt, by Big Agnes. Not my favorite, but kept me warm. I was only cold maybe 2 or 3 nights, and it was mainly because it had been so wet for so long that it was starting to lose insulation.
Synthetic.
Yeah. No, it's a down bag.
Is it down? Oh, wow.
Yeah. It got like a little waterproof coating on the outside, but
You dried
after
out?
that many days.
Dried out a
Yeah, it
little?
would dry out super quick when it was in the sun. You just don't have a lot of sun. Yes?
Were you worried about wildlife?
Just rattlesnakes. Which is why I did it so early. I never talked about why I did it so early. If you do it early, there's no rattlesnakes and the poison oak's not leafed out yet. So do it in February, March.
This is so cold.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, no rattlesnakes. Probably not rattlesnakes. It did get hot some days, but I didn't see any. I didn't see a snake the whole time.
And I've never been worried about the wildlife. It's so shy.
Yeah.
Ben has a question.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of wildlife, did you see any condor or any other
I
cool
know,
wildlife
great
sightings?
question. No condos. But 2 weeks later, on the Alder Creek working vacation, we saw 5 on the Condor Trail. So that kind of counts, right? And then I did see a bobcat. That was the coolest thing I saw on Cone Peak Road. Besides that, a lot of birds. It's early. There's not a lot of stuff going on, I think. Kind of sleeping. Or you're just moving quick and you're not paying attention. And I walked past a bunch of it. Yeah.
What was the most you walked in one day?
33 miles. 33 miles on that day into slow, which wasn't planned. And I was burning at the end of that, because that was like 15 days of like no shower or rest or anything, you know. And running down the hill at the end.
Oh,
Yeah.
The big deep coat buckets, you carry that, or you left it there?
Oh yeah, you bury it in the ground.
Bury it in, you bury it back, like after?
Oh yeah, I leave it. Yep.
And then
I go back the next weekend.
I get it.
Actually, no, it took me a while to get the last run at Cone Peak. I didn't make it back there for a while. But yeah, you gotta pick them up. Don't leave them there.
Did water get inside any of them?
No, totally dry, and I dehydrated all my food, didn't get moldy, like no problems. They felt insulated in the ground. There's one in the back. Yeah.
What was your best meal
Best meal.
or snack?
No, best meal. Yeah. You know what Maggi noodles are? It's like a curried ramen. And so I mix that with a bunch of dehydrated tofu and vegetables and stuff, and it's like got that warm but like that spice and milkiness. That was nice when it was cold. Good stuff. Yeah. Yeah.
Were there any alternatives to Highway 41? Why didn't
That's what the route follows. So I walked it, I think it's a lot of private land at that point.
Yeah, you know,
Um,
there's an extension beyond Cerro Alto, which is the campground right there, where the forest actually runs up above Highway 41, but you can't go through to the little road that comes out of Templeton.
Oh, yeah.
So we're working with an organization, see if we might get access in some way. Highway 41, I think the best alternative, I think, is Uber. The other is that roads like that are really good if you're looking for roadkill, because you pick up great little skulls of these animals that have been there for a long time. And, you know, you take your trail mix bag and you put that skull in there, and then the next day you put another bag around that, and after about 7 or 8 bags, you can hardly even smell it.
We don't recommend that. Yeah.
Any run-ins with ticks?
Oh my God, yeah, tons. So many ticks. Oh yeah.
What was your strategy for that?
Yeah, you go through the bushes. The off trail section was pretty bad. San Luis was pretty bad. Big Sur, not that many, and not that many before then.
Yeah.
But you go through like pockets of like dense brush, and you walk through and you like maybe go through one and you're like, I only got 10. So you go through the next one, and now you got like 30, and then the next one. And once you're like looking down and it's just tick, then you stop, and you go like that.
I think you clear them away from me.
Yeah, you don't want to get bit. You know?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's like the total elevation?
Oh, good question. That was in an article. It was like 66,000 or something like that.
Wow.
69,000. Yeah. I didn't know that. I don't know how they got that information. But 69,000. Yeah.
So it was 69,000 elevation gain in 420 miles.
Yeah. Yes, it was. Thank you for that question. Yeah.
Which part do you wish you had taken slower and just
Oh,
into it?
totally. Yeah. San Luis backcountry. Because I was just kind of running from the rain and being wet for so long, and I needed to dry my stuff back. Like I would go there again, and now, unfortunately, most of that burned in Gifford fire this summer.
Yeah.
So everything from Highway 166 to High Mountain is now, we haven't seen it, I don't know, hasn't burned in recorded history is what I was told. So,
And it's closed. Can you point out on the map what
Yeah.
we know about?
Bluff, off, trail. Oh, we're way up here.
Good, we're way up here.
So yeah, Gifford was like from Lazy to the end of the off trail and then all the way to High Mountain. It's kind of that whole section there. Which could be good, could be bad if you're going for a hike next year. It could be really easy to pop on
That's
through.
true. That's true.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Not many. I have a pretty blank mind, but the big thing is I was looking forward to not being into bushes, and I was like, I'm gonna get into car camping. and yeah, things like that. And that lasted for like a week or two. I think I went back off trail with Tyler like 2 weeks after I was back. He was like, we gotta go do this thing. And I was like, I don't want to do this thing. I don't want to do it. And I went, it was fine. It was great. But yeah, it's just, take some time. Like Los Padres is cool, right? And it's really easy to get into like the intensity of it, but there's also nice stuff you can do that's not necessarily the Los Padres, and enjoy that for what it is as well.
What was your longest water carry?
Oh, I don't even know, because it was not a problem, maybe like
Oh, yeah.
5 miles. There's so much water out there. In dry years, you would have some long ones. I guess the longest one was,
Well,
what's that, Rancho Nuevo or Tinta?
Well, from Garcia, from Tinta, you come down Dry Canyon. That's pretty long.
Yeah.
But there's a longer carry from Garcia up on the ridge roads above San Luis Obispo. If you don't have a resupply under 101, then you're going to continue on the ridge road on the other side, and I believe that's 17 miles.
17 miles. I went into town there, and I had a bucket, so I had water in it. But yeah, the Dry Canyon one, that was my longest one. That was probably, that was the day where it rained all day. I found a puddle at the end, and that was that was probably like 10, 12 miles. Yeah.
We also had a through hiker who called for a pizza at Highway 101. They just come out of San Luis Obispo and deliver your pizza. So,
Yeah.
so have them deliver a drink too. Yeah.
I know I suffered a fair amount of injuries out there from tumbling and falling with the crappy terrain. Did you suffer any major injuries?
No major injuries like that, just like my feet being trashed from being wet the whole time. Like like Luco tape, like just totally wrapped.
Yeah.
Both like up to here, you know, just wrapped, don't feel your feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw them and they were a horror show.
They're really bad.
Really, really terrifying.
Yeah.
So you're alone for days and days. Are you doing anything for like entertainment? Like
Entertaining?
Are you just out there?
Yeah, I brought a Kindle, and on the worst nights, like most tired nights, I read it for 5 minutes. And some nights when I wasn't that tired, like I had to make sure I went to bed, so that was nice. I read every night for the most part. I did bring AirPods, mainly for the road section. I don't like to hike in the bushes with AirPods but that was nice for the noise canceling aspects on the road. And besides that, you're just walking. There's like a lot going on out there if you're paying attention. There's at least, I said I saw no animals, but there's tons of bird life, tons of bird activity going on, and it's just nice to walk. You talk to yourself, you scream at the Bryans. Fun stuff like that.
Your headphones probably get popped out with the
Yeah.
rushing
Right.
waves.
It's not just
Yeah,
a
that's a problem.
little trail.
Yeah, no, it's really just the Kindle is entertainment. Yeah.
Obviously know our forest extremely well, and so which part surprised you most?
Which one surprised you the most? I guess the San Luis backcountry, like the same spot I would go back to. Because like I just didn't know what to expect. It's hard to access. There's really only like 2 trailheads to get to all of that, and then same on the other side. So I hadn't been there before, and it was really nice. It's super green. Like February, March is a great time to go there.
And you know, I'd answer that in the very same way.
Yeah.
I think that backcountry is a beautiful section.
Now it's all burns. That'll be interesting.
We'll see. Could be flowers this year.
Yeah.
There's someone in the back. Oh yeah, Aaron.
Does the undertrail route kind of set in stone, or are you seeing reroutes?
I'm sorry.
Is the route kind of set in stone, or are there some like reroute options, or are we moving things around?
There are some reroutes. You know, every year things change because of the weather, because of fires, because of the growth. Sometimes there's a slide on a certain mountain path as you're going down to the Sespe from Alder that lets loose and there's nothing there. There are workarounds on all of those, and I try to keep track of including the Ventana Wilderness people with any washouts, and so what's the workaround on the washout. So I've developed a number of little inroads up to the Gamboa Trail if you can't get up Highway 1 or something like that, so that you can do a resupply or something like that along the way. And there are some options too. There are a couple of places, for example, at the Deal Junction, you could go on up that creek and get to Medulce in that way. That'd be a wonderful. It's all your own wayfinding. You're not going to be able to pull out a phone unless you're simply looking at a map, like a Gaia map, a topo map, to find your way. You could also go around Medulce to the north, or you could drop down and go south. So there are some options along the way too.
Are there any plans to put the trail on Gut Hook? Or as far out now, I guess?
Not
But I know.
I don't know.
You can download the KMP files, and they're pretty accurate. I know where they're not, and I can let you know.
Yeah, me too. It's pretty fine to be able to take whatever you use for GPS and simply download those files. And you can get the files off the website. If you have any problems with that, get a hold of Brian Conan, and he'll make sure that you get those files.
Yeah, and I just used Gaia the whole time, and I don't pay for Gaia. I use the free Gaia.
Me
and
too.
It had no problems.
Me too.
All right.
Okay, we all good?
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Addison.
Raffle time.
My wife's